in God's name is going on in here? What was that ruckus?
What ruckus?
I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus.
Could you describe the ruckus, sir?
Okay, here's what I would have done. Bro, no one cares what you would have done. Actually, everyone cares. Welcome to Let Me Book the Territory, the podcast made for smart marks and nostalgia nerds. Brought to you by the Embrace the Turn Up Podcast Network. And now your hosts, A-Dub, B.A., E-Ray,
Are we ready, guys? You ready? You ready, bitch? You ready?
You ready for me?
Wow. Guys, if you ain't heard, then what's the fucking word? Oh my gosh, we're never going to get monetized at all because this is the greatest wrestling podcast of all time. This is Let Me Book the Territory. It is I, the guy that brings us in. It is E-Ray, the quasi-bad guy, the Diet Coke of evil, American Cream, Brody Loads, Peen Malenko himself, and I am joined by the illustrious panel, the guys that just give the most. Man, this is like, I don't even know what else to call us. Together, we're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. It is the fellas collectively. And you know, when I say that, the first person I'm referring to is the guy that never skips the aisle, that full of Docalax and Pepto-Bismol. It is the most constipated man in the game, the tribal chief. He can't even get it out.
Oh, you didn't know? That's right. Dub Dog is in the building, leader of the middle-aged outlaws. That is right. We are here.
Love it.
It's been another crazy week of wrestling. We almost got some crazy news that we're not going to talk about, but damn it, we're here. Me and BA got something special to talk to y'all about. And wrestling.
Oh, what a dick tease to open up the show. And if you heard those chuckles, this is not Dr. Giggles, guys. This is not Virgil's younger son. This is the guy that jumps back and forth through time and space just to watch wrestling because he can. It is my guy, the Ted DiBiase of this podcast, B.A. DiBiase, as he likes to be called, the Black Tax Man. I'll call him the Tax Man for short. B.A., what's going on, Brody?
What's good, the fellas? My fellas, the fellas. What's going on? It's B.A. DiBiase, a.k.a. Black IRS, a.k.a. in the words of Booker T on Tuesday night, Mr. Party all the time. Ho, ho, ho. Coming at you, loud and proud, Vic. And Vic just called it
all the time.
I love how Vic called the book out on this bullshit lately. He's like, you have no idea what you just said. No, I do not, Vic. You got me.
Where am I?
What are you even talking about, Vic? White women, where are they?
Look at Jason Jane. Look at her. She's a
Vic, what do you mean
star.
Isla Dawn is gone? I don't understand.
No.
This is how we start. This is how we start the show.
I had to.
Well, guys, if you haven't heard, you know what kind of fucking show it's gonna be today. And I can't stop cussing. I want to stop, but it just keeps coming out of me. It's just
Word
like
number 2 is fuck. So that tells you all you need to know today.
Yeah. Sorry, I
Today's word
apologize.
of the day,
in advance.
kids. Fuck.
Yeah.
Sponsored by the letter F for fuck, as in fucking awesome, fucking fantastic, and fuck you, mom. Yes, we're never getting paid for this.
Love it.
Psych. Manscaped, I'm on your ass. Guys, it's been an incredible week of wrestling. But we always got to start with the week that have passed, if you will. I'm sorry for the biblical context.
Fuck that.
But,
you know what? Fuck that. Since the word of the day is fuck, by the letter F, we're gonna go to another F word. Field trip.
Yes.
Me and BA took a field trip to the Indies.
Yeah.
Huh. So me and BA took a trip out to the Circle 6 show.
I didn't sign any permission slips. I don't remember that, guys.
I got mine forged. I signed mine myself.
Yeah.
Random
fact. If you
Dan.
flip a signature upside down, you can copy anything.
Right.
Random fact, guys. If you ever want to forge a signature, just turn it upside down. Then your brain sees it as shapes. Boom. Commit crimes.
That sounds like some felony shit if I've ever heard it, kids.
F, the letter of the day.
I love it.
As in, fuck it.
Fuck it, right?
Commit felony.
Fuck my life.
Okay. So, Circle 6, promotion based out of LA that specializes in death matches and all of the crazy fuck shit you could ever imagine. So, BA and myself went out to the Mercury Music Lounge in Lakewood. Nice venue. Standing room only, which we did not know till we got there, or we wouldn't have worn as nice of shoes. No. But let me tell you, E-Ray, hell of a show. The first match, forget the guy's name. Steve versus another Steve.
It was
He did a good job he did a good job of painting a story of how he had been showing up to these Circle 6 shows, not getting booked, and he's finally booked. Wanted a match with one of the hometown guys, and I mean, told way more story in that 2-minute promo than like 6 weeks of AEW television. And they went on to have a hell of a match. BA, do you think, to me, that was like the best match of the night? Am I tripping there, or?
Thinking back to matches in my mind, low key, it was up there. There were some matches that stick out to me too. There's a couple other matches I remember. But that one was not a match. It was a great opener.
Sure.
It was a lot of banging ass moves happening. To be seeing a match right there in person, like a couple like feet away from the ring, basically.
Yeah, 30 feet away, essentially.
Yeah, and dudes doing some crazy ass spots, like just like power bombs on the concrete through guardrails and
wait.
Just
now you gotta let me know. Did y'all bring ponchos? Because it sounds like a Gallagher show.
Yo, it's funny you say that, E-Ray, because Dub said at the last Circle 6 show he went to, not the one we were at, there was some dudes wearing ponchos, and they felt like they were underdressed for the occasion. There was all sorts of things flying to the crowd during a Circle 6 show. This one was more on the tamer side, though.
Yeah, apparently the Ohio Athletic Commission is a little more strict on the death match policy. So while there was a lot of blood in this show,
than Michigan,
Michigan, they were just letting them go. It was letting them go.
That sounds like Michigan, just letting them go.
And it was in Detroit too, so violence.
Facts.
But E-Ray, let me tell you, BA was almost in a match.
Oh yeah,
crazy. So it was like fourth or fifth match on the card. It's a barroom brawl, and in this Music City venue, there is an actual bar like in there. So you were ordering drinks while you were standing. We were sitting there, I don't know, around 3 or 4 of drinks, and one guy comes out. He's standing in the ring. I'm like, oh, okay, that's that guy. And then they play the next guy's music, and I'm like, well, where the fuck is he? I look to my left, BA's right next to me, and I'm looking, I'm like, I think that's the guy that's wrestling. He's ordering a shot. When I tell you he's 4 feet away from BA, other guy comes out, punches this dude, and the match starts. I just have to grab BA by the shoulder and drag him back like, bro, we about to be in a match. We need to move. And it's not until after I pull BA back that the ring announcer comes on and says, get the fuck out of the way. I'm like, yo, you should have said something 30 seconds ago, my guy. We almost got fucked up.
Right.
They're fighting. they go into the other part of this venue where people are just having a normal bar night and then see two dudes bloodied up fighting and no one's stopping them. VA has this all of this footage.
Check
it
the
will
Twitter
be on
feed.
all the socials. It is
It's on the Twitter feed right now.
Let Me Book Pod. Be
Yes.
ready for us to flood your algorithms with pain.
It's
Yeah.
literally
Circle
a,
6 pain.
literally a dude covered in blood walks right by me. Check out, I'm getting the fuck out the way.
Get away from me, homeless man.
My white navy blue 13s was not trying to see any parts of that, so I was way out of the way. So yeah, but crazy as fuck, man. I just finished my burger and everything. Dub like, hey, BA, this is literally about to be a fight right next to you.
a fight that you paid to see.
Right.
Like, yeah,
Exactly.
we gotta move. But no, like it was a crazy show. Zach Wentz is their world title holder, formerly of NXT. He had a title match, ended up winning that. Chopped it up with him real quick after his match. Real cool guy. Real cool
very
guy.
down there. He went around, said like what's up to everybody after his match. Hung out at the merch stand.
Yep.
Dope dude. Very cool dude.
Big shout out to the Koger brothers, who we are now a guest of whenever they go to shows, because E-Ray, we just made the list.
Yes, we are officially on the list.
Yeah, it was a good show. BA, am I missing anything from the show that stood out to you?
One of the wrestlers, I really vibe with one of the deathmatch wrestlers, Hoodfoot. Shout out to my dude, Hoodfoot.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, look, E-Ray's face says it all. Hoodfoot he came out to Future, E-Ray. And it's one of the videos. And Dub has the quote. He said, "If a man comes out to the future as his entrance music,
you just can't lose.
He ain't losing." And not lose, he did not. He had a whole ass cheese grater in his head at one point in the night and on his shoulder.
Oh, this is Evil Dead Rise.
Dude. E-Ray, me and Dub definitely as the night was going on, we were like, E-Ray would appreciate being in an environment like this.
You would love all that violence. Like,
yes,
there was a barbed wire match at some point.
Yes.
Fluorescent balls being broken on people's backs.
Who was our guy that was in AEW that was in the main event? Double Arrow, I think.
Arrow Boy.
Arrow Boy, that's who. Yes.
Yeah, he had.
I love it.
He was a masked luchador, but you could tell through that mask like, oh, he's a bloody mess.
He was not happy at the
end
of the
match. The killer part about that is when he lost the match, he came over to his merch table and just threw everything off the table, keeping kayfabe alive as if he was so upset about the match. I was like, oh, that's great.
I would have picked up one of those shirts. Well, because I'm cheap, guys. This sounds like an incredible run. Always love to have the Let Me Book the Territory version of Magic School Bus out there. Dub Frizzle and the gang going at it. Cruising on down Elm Street, going to see Circus today. See some death matches, and then you gonna die today.
On the deathmatch school bus, blood and glass everywhere. On the deathmatch school bus.
That nigga threw him in a puddle of lava.
Is that cranberry juice or blood on my shoes? Right on the deathmatch school bus.
It's wild, baby. Oh my god, that's incredible. But yeah, more shits to come. I love that for you guys. 2/3 of the tripod going crazy, about to start a death match of their own, and yeah, we need more of it. So I hope that y'all did make the rounds. I told y'all get some footage. Make sure we post all the shits from Circle 6. And
we got plenty of footage. We shook hands with people, shook hands, kissed babies.
Made some connections with
I met one of my future ex-wives there. Yeah,
cool. That sounds about right.
No hepatitis. Just keep the blood out of. It's just like 28 days later. Just don't get infected by rage. Like dripped in my eye. Start doing weird shit. Then you start just growing like a luchador outfit out of your body.
All right, and in closing for me, the Mercury Lounge staff, bar staff, and the people that cooks in the back, that food was fucking great. That shit hit the spot right at the right time.
Okay, so could I ask one random question about this before we move on? What did you have? Because I love food.
Oh, of course.
So
yes. Who doesn't love food? I had the they had a.
Sorry. You asked the question. I answered.
There's an F word. Food disorder. F of the day. F word of the day.
Walking skeleton.
Yes, I had the burger with some fries. It was pretty good. I didn't put nothing special on because drunk eats. You're just going just to stay to soak in the liquors. Dub, I think what you have, some wings or some shit?
Just chicken tenders and fries. I need to be mobile just in case a barroom brawl is right next to me.
Exactly. I was just trying to eat.
And lo and behold, a few moments later.
Correct. Yes, but like I said, I've had way worse bar burgers in the situation. They tasted too good for the situation. No knock to the situation.
Yeah, big shout out to the Mercury Lounge, the bartenders, the food people. Shout out to the whole Circle 6 crew. That's the second show I've been to with those guys. They're all cool. The promoters. Again, shout out to the Koger brothers. Shout out to my girl Taylor. Everybody. We are invading the indies too. We're everywhere. Except for AEW.
Yeah, it's gonna be like the outsiders.
Are they the indies?
It's gonna be like the outsiders. Hey yo, you know who we are. You know why we here. Why? Shut up. Toothpick in the eye.
For the violence, bitch.
So guys, that was great. But on to again wrestling on the main scale, the dubs, the WWE's, SmackDown, fucking SmackDown,
man.
Woo.
Smacked.
Woo.
Across the board.
The A show.
It's back, right?
Yeah.
It's back being the A show.
Yeah. Oh,
when I can just fast forward to commercials and not any segments, that's must see TV. That's A show
2 hours,
status.
action packed.
Yeah.
Take fucking notes, Raw. We don't need 3 hours of bullshit.
Exactly.
All right, cut that. Wrap it up, B. I don't need that.
They started the show with a match that could headline on WrestleMania. Edge,
talk about it.
AJ Styles and Rey Mysterio.
Man.
Like a match that could headline anywhere in the world. Tokyo Dome, Europe, here, like anywhere.
Collectively, that was like 95 years of wrestling experience, 82 title reigns. Like shit is insane.
Yes.
I'm like, holy fuck. I was like, man, this is great. And for me, it was one of those matches where I literally didn't know who was going to win, and I couldn't tell. And I was like, this is what Raw was missing, because in each case I was like, I could pretty much guess who's going to win this one.
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't know. Like, they could go with Edge, because Edge would be great. And I was like, but AJ Styles, it's AJ Styles. It's like, but Rey Mysterio still kicking it. And then the way they featured each of them, it was so good. So many great spots. One of the spots was AJ Styles grabbed Rey Mysterio and baseball slid his ass out the ring, but right into Edge's hands, where Edge catches him and does a DDT outside the ring. I was like, oh my God, wrestling boner. It was incredible. I was like, they're giving it for me. And I was like, I don't even know what I'm seeing here and how you just starting off the first fucking hour with this banger, but give me some more. Give me some more. I felt like Busta Rhymes.
And the thing about that match was, like, Edge made that promo earlier in the day about it's about time to wrap it up, and you're like, oh damn, they gotta put the belt on them now. But then you think about the LWO's the biggest merch seller they've had in like past 3 months. And again, like you said, E-Ray, AJ Styles is AJ Styles. You want a belt to feel important? Put it on AJ Styles.
Yeah.
Right then and there. So like, and like, yeah, they did a bunch of those like spots involving all three guys, and you're like, damn, like, imagine if they had this match in 2007.
Yeah, and I didn't mind it. That was one of the things. It was easily noticeable that they were doing like certain little setups, but I was perfectly fine with that because it was just guys that have, again, 95 years of wrestling experience that were just like working together pretty fluidly. And even though they're all older, that like nobody in that ring was younger than 42. shit. That's that not only 95 years experience, 95 like 120 years collectively of just life. Like that shit was crazy. But
yeah, triple double in experience, title reigns, and years of life.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was crazy. I'm like, this is nuts. And the gear. Everybody's gear was dope. I was like, that just felt like it felt important. It could have easily been the main event. Easily.
Oh yeah.
Like so in alternate universe land, that's the main event somewhere for no reason. Like, but this is the start of tournament. We're in tournament palooza right now. So there's that. VA, any thoughts about this match that we ain't touched on yet?
No, I don't want to beat a dead horse. Y'all said everything there was to say about the match.
You don't? I love beating a dead horse. That's so fun. You listen how it squish.
Them shit start to stink that shit out my house. No, no, seriousness.
BA's rich. Forgot.
Yeah, I got a couple of them. I have a stable. It's getting built right now. We won't talk about it.
I mean, you know who else had a stable?
Who's that?
AJ Styles, the winner of that match.
Thanks, Dub. We're gonna go with that. I was like, I'm not gonna continue where I'm going, but
I was like, I'm here. Go down that slippery slope. Fall down it, please. No, I mean, y'all said all the things, man. That shit was fire. I remember watching it because Dub was at the crib this weekend, so I was watching SmackDown before he left, and at least the beginning of it. And I made the comment, I hate when people set up for the 619 because it's so fucking stupid. Just, I'm so tired of to lay here and just hang out and wait for this dude to kick me in the fucking face as he spins off the rope and does it. That was the only thing I made a comment on that you guys haven't said. I thought that was funny, just how just guys just wait for that move. But yes, headlined the 3 Hall of Famers in the ring at the same time. Having a match to open up a SmackDown on a random Friday night. What more can you ask for as a wrestling fan?
Yeah, it felt like they was restoring the feeling. As Dub said though, there can be only one, and that one was AJ Styles. He comes
because
up.
They don't want none, and they don't want none.
They do not. And he takes the win with a phenomenal forearm on Edge. Game, set, match. I was like, that's incredible. That was the first of the 2 triple threat matches that we got that night. The other
right after this one, right?
Right after.
I was like,
it was cooking. They give a whole hour of wrestling. I'm like, yeah, we got shit to get accomplished.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. That was I think what took me off guard. I was like, oh, we just doing that?
They put that skillet on the power burner. They was like, I'm gonna use my favorite burner, the one with the extra heat on that bitch.
Yeah, this is the one because everybody like literally. That's something that people don't touch on, but the black community knows well. Even though you got 4 eyes on your stove, you're only using one. Black people. I don't know who's using that fucking back right corner. Not me, nigga.
I think about it all the time
left.
when I'm on my stove, man. And
only the front left.
And even more so, like some of them have the 5th burner in the middle. I'm like, I'm not using that.
I definitely have the 5th burner. It's like, and it's all elongated. I'm like,
get that weird shit out of here. Right. I'm not using that.
Who do you think I am? A fucking heathen?
Right. So my new crib, they got the quick boil on the front right burner, and like it throws me off because it might get so much more useful. But like, I want to go front left.
Yeah,
what's going on there?
Use that quick boil, baby.
Oh, that quick boil be saving my life.
Hell yeah, you get shit cooked up, man.
I'd be like, damn, I ain't pulled shit out from the freezer to cook. Like, damn, my mama gonna whoop my ass. Wait, no, I'm 35.
That's PTSD, right there.
Yeah. Trauma, we all got it.
Leave me alone to play
I tell you, man, when you gotta whip up some mac and cheese real quick for the kids, and you need that pot to be on boil like 5 minutes ago. That quick boil, baby, get you there.
Because
like
Journey not having it.
I gotta add.
Hey, this is gonna take forever.
Yeah, you feeding them girls Easy Mac?
No. We do the Annie's organic mac and cheese.
Okay.
No,
Okay,
man.
I'll allow it.
I'm not treating them like undergrad kids. Like
I'm about to say, if you feeding them little ladies the blue box blues,
nah, man.
I'm giving you hands.
My daughters are bougie. They are pickier than any kid that I've ever seen.
Love it.
They living on college campus. What are we talking about?
They're privileged.
I'm creating some privileged children. I'm not happy.
They got a house within a house.
The Obamas. That's what. It's cool. Well,
Sasha, Malia.
Right. I mean, nastier than the blue box blues is the injury sustained, the Willie Lump that was received by Bobby Lashley.
Was out here looking like a cone head by the end of the night.
Man, Bobby Lashley had a subhematoma. Looked like fucking aliens. Like shit was about to just burst out his head. Gremlins.
Bobby Lashley is not human.
Yeah. So who I don't even remember who was in the match. It was Bobby Lashley and Nick.
Bobby, Austin Theory, and the who's the third?
It wasn't the Miz.
It wasn't the Miz. It was somebody that I definitely just knew wasn't winning.
Yeah. Was it Bronson Reed?
No, you're thinking of
no.
Dead out
Backlash.
Who was it? Damn it, that's a good fucking question.
I like it. I literally can't think of it. Jesus Christ,
man, that's crazy. Well, guys, sorry, we got neuralized, so we don't remember. Regardless of the fact, Bobby won technically, but his face lost. He caught the worst fucking egg-shaped bruise on his head that was bleeding, leaking everywhere. And I was like, okay, whatever. Bobby wins the match. And I was like, all right, cool. Bobby wins. Then that means Bobby versus AJ Styles. And
for only the second time ever.
Yeah.
I just want to keep pointing it out to people because it's a matchup of two former TNA champions, and it's a matchup you think, looking at it on paper, like, man, this is supposed to happen a lot. Like, this is going to be a banger.
Ran this back a few times.
Nope. It's only happened twice, and both times in WWE, which is insane to actually think about. That being said, what a match.
Yeah.
What a match.
I couldn't stop looking at Bobby's head. Pause. I was like, something about to fall out of there. Like his brain. I was like, oh my God. It literally, like, am I the only one? Was it just me?
No, yeah, it was very distracting. And then
it was like
because he's
Jeff
so
Goldblum
bald.
The Fly distracted.
Because he's so bald. But it's just this fucking pulsating thing like at the top of his head. I was like, ugh.
And then once he started bleeding again, you're like, oh God.
Yeah. And but they kind of played into it too, which I like with him and AJ Styles. Pretty good match. I wouldn't say it was like my favorite by any means or like super incredible, but they worked. And I really like, they told a story and I thought that was good. But they closed out SmackDown with this, and AJ Styles won. The club comes out to celebrate. He looks at BBL Big Gold as coined by Sean from Fourth Rope. I like it. And I was like, hey man, put that shit on AJ Styles. But we know it's not gonna happen. And that is my issue.
Wait. Are you ready? E-Ray, are you ready? Are you ready? Here's how you get Cody chasing Roman again.
Oh, he booking the territory.
Yes, he is.
So
you something now.
This has been simmering for a whole week.
It has. You put this belt on AJ Styles at Night of Champions, and then you have AJ pull the card of, yo, I'm not going to Raw unless the club comes with me because it's OC over everything. And then Adam Pearce's like, oh, let me see what I can figure out. And then Cody obviously beats Brock again. And then Cody's like, listen, it's titled or nothing else. And then Adam Pearce is like, okay, but Cody, you did lose in the World Championship tournament, so I can't just line you up for this. He's like, Adam Pearce, you know who I want to be. I have to finish the story. So Adam Pearce is like, okay, let me figure something out.
That's what he keeps saying. Okay, let me figure something out.
The entire club is traded to Raw to accompany the phenomenal AJ Styles, the World Heavyweight Champion. And on SmackDown, you get Cody Rhodes showing up to finish the story. As the bloodline begins to crumble, not only does Roman have to deal with his cousins and their impending betrayal or him jumping them out the Blood Gang, he has to worry about Cody Rhodes showing up again to finish his fabled story.
Yeah. Wow. He tries to win the tag team belts at Night of Champions. Because that also happened on SmackDown, guys.
Yeah.
Again, SmackDown was fire.
I would have been fighting because you're not gonna embarrass me like that on national TV, bro.
So
pay favor not. We fighting in the back.
So amidst all this fire tournament action, we got Roman Reigns coming back. He ain't been seen on TV for a minute. He might have just shot the new Aquaman or something. I don't know what he was doing. He's in Fast 12. I don't know. Whatever. You get Roman Reigns come out. The Bloodline comes out. And then he's gaslighting. He's doing his thing. Yeah, we the winners. We the champs, blah, blah, blah.
He putting Solo over heavy.
Yeah. Solo is the guy. He gets stuff done. He ain't worried. Oh, he's still worried about that. And then you get Jimmy and Jay kind of there like, yeah. And he's like, oh, you didn't think we were going to talk about your failures, huh? And he was like, ooh. Then he just starts killing Jimmy, just roasting his ass. I was like, ooh, this isn't good. Then Jimmy walks up to him, he pushes him in the face, mushes him, and Jimmy bucks up and Jay saves his ass. And then he's like, apologize. He tells him apologize. He's like, you dedicated a match to me, you loser ass niggas, and y'all lost? I'm paraphrasing, of course. But that's what he said to me. I heard
that's what I heard.
I had the closed caption on. It said, you niggas lost and you dedicated this match. I was like, damn, you do really like get to hear what they're saying when you read the captions too. It's crazy. So he goes in on him and Jay comes in like, no, we sorry, Tribal Chief. It's okay. And then he settles down and he's like, you know what? We just need one more chance. He's like, you know what? We are going to give one more chance to finish up the job and get those tag titles back to the Bloodline. He was like, and we gonna do this dedicated to the best tag team
in our family.
Yeah,
the Wild Samoans.
And
he says in the extra Samoan style.
He was like Sika, and I was like, ooh, and it was a swerve how he said it because they were expecting it to be like the Usos, and he was like, when me and Solo take on, and they was like, what? That shit was crazy.
It was
a great swerve. I'm loving this shit. I'm sorry. I wish I could be like, I'm out. I ain't. They got me.
You're back in.
So E-Ray, is Roman Reigns gonna be a quadruple champion? Basically, are we gonna see a man hold 4 different championships in 2023? Is that gonna happen on my TV, or are these Usos finally gonna stop the madness and get this shit going to where it needs to go, which is the impending breakup?
Man,
I think they're gonna fuck up again.
What do you mean they gonna fuck up again?
Like they're gonna try and help, end up fucking up, and then Solo takes the pin because Roman's not taking the pin until he loses that belt. But again, but Roman's gonna spin it again the way he did when Sammy lost that tag match. He's like, I didn't lose. He lost. So, and the reason he lost is because of you dumb niggas.
Yeah.
Yep. Got to put the closed caption on. Right. You got to put the closed caption on to hear him talk that type of jive.
Yeah.
Like, you dumb niggas. Apologize, jive turkey. Like, you got to put that's one of the settings. It's like English, Spanish, jive. 1970s. Like, yeah.
No. It's English, Spanish, Trick Williams.
Black Dynamite. Yeah, just keep getting more.
Dynamite.
With Black Dynamite.
Gang.
Right. With Black Dynamite, I sell drugs to the community. Like damn it.
See, Jimmy, I knew that was you talking. I didn't even gotta look over at the seat.
Do that shit before I walked in the room.
Now what, Cody?
Yeah, I am pretty excited to see the outcome. And BA, to your question, no, I do not think they give Roman all the belts unless Vince McMahon is just full on Jack move. Like, give me that beat, nigga. Like, and just like, look, Trips, I love you, but I'm in Gorilla forever. Then, now, forever. It just takes over.
Right there in front of the table, like, this is where I'm gonna die.
And books that shit, and Roman goes over. Roman and Solo become undisputed tag champs. Roman has 2 belts that somehow are just combined into one, because one is the heavyweight belt, but they made another BBL Big Gold. So it's confusing, man. I don't know, but I just don't see that happening. I feel like KO and Sammy have something too good going on. I love that they will have a little feud, and I think that this does kick off like the real breaking of the bloodline. And then as the bloodline starts to break up, who's there to interject? Cody Rhodes.
So you're buying into my theory? You put that belt on AJ, move the club, move Cody?
I don't know if that's how it happens.
Sensible.
But I mean, I like that, because that is that's probably the cleanest way to do it. But because it makes so much sense, I feel like WWE is not going to do it. So I feel like we're going to get something more akin to Seth Rollins going to win, because Seth going to win. and it's been a minute since he held the belt. All right, he had the US for a little bit, I think. But he's gonna win that inaugural belt. He's going to hold that jam. And then I feel like it's just going to be something clunky. But like I said, I want to be a free agent because I want Roman, or so he's just gonna declare,
He's just gonna say it, and then just gonna say
some people in WWE have to like win matches or something to get what they want, or get things like, oh, I want to be in a Royal Rumble. Well, you got to go against the Undertaker. Why? Like, other people just be like, hey guys, I'm in a Royal Rumble. Nigga, why can't I just be in a Royal Rumble?
We call that Mustafa Ali syndrome where I'm from. But
I mean, basically, it's like, damn, what the hell's going on? It's like, oh, you got to go against 15 other guys and fight for a spot, versus other people just like, yeah, I just announced today. I was sitting there playing a game, and I was like, oh yeah, I tweeted. Oh, Seth Rollins tweeted he's going to be in the Royal Rumble. He's going to be in Money in the Bank. Like, I don't know how it works. So that's why I think Cody is now in that group where he can just be like, he's at that tier where he can just demand shit. So he's like, you know what? I'm done. I demand to finish the story. Make me a free agent so I can finish what I started, or whatever.
What was that, Chad Gable? You want the Rumble too? Here's a gauntlet match against Bronson Reed, Bobby Lashley, and Omos.
Braun Strowman. Right. Like the biggest people you've ever seen.
Exactly. Suplex these motherfuckers.
You have to win every match by German suplex with a bridge. Figure it out, kid. Yeah. I mean, I won't be mad. Just get Cody over there and figure it out. Yeah. I will say, if they use my idea, I am sending them a bill for my services at this point. But elsewhere on SmackDown, our guys, Pretty Deadly, made their debut, talking shit to the Brawling Brutes. Loved it. Loved the idea of them starting their SmackDown run against the Brawling Brutes, hopefully picking up some W's.
They're so good.
So good.
And they changed their name to nothing stupid. I was waiting for that. Like, oh, your name is something different. He's like, Elton Prince.
Well, they changed their names when they brought them over across the pond.
Yeah.
I don't remember what they were before because I never watched NXT UK. But
name was not important. Right. Nobody cares. Now you're Elton Prince and that other nigga. Pretty Deadly. You gotta put the closed caption on to see the other nigga. I don't know.
And also we had another NXT debut. Our guy Grimes is back on TV, guys.
To the moon.
Yep.
Man. And just
What did
and
y'all
another
think about
chapter
the
in
debut?
the story of bum-ass Baron Corbin.
What did y'all think about the debut?
I loved it.
What does him beating up Baron Corbin do? I don't know.
I mean, for him, it establishes
he's not a jobber.
Yeah, and it gives Baron Corbin more like instantly people like you if you beat up Baron Corbin. That's one. Number two, it furthers Baron Corbin's bad luck. So it was just funny. He didn't even get nothing. He just got caved. Oh god, it's so funny. Caved in. Just oh yeah, it's over. I was like, damn.
And also, BA, I think this is just how they debut Grimes, because they debuted him the exact same way on NXT. It's just when whoever's producing this match sees the cave in for the first time, they're like, oh, you can do that? Yeah. Well, fuck, there's your debut, kid.
Right.
And it's like, all right, we're just going to figure it out from here. Because I guarantee they don't have a story for him yet, but they want to let people know that, hey, Cameron Grimes is still alive, guys, just in case you didn't know.
Right.
Who better to beat than Baron Corbin? Baron Corbin doesn't lose anything by losing. He's been losing for 10 years on the main roster at this point.
Getting a check.
Love forever.
Yeah, like he's just a guy people love to see get beat up. Like he's one of those guys that makes the house, because like, oh, Baron Corbin's on the card. We love to see him get his ass kicked again. Yep. I'm a fan of it. I would love to see him do something with Grimes. I don't know what, but I'm here for
Mustafa Ali. There's plenty of things for him to do. He's gonna have some dance partners, especially on SmackDown, because I think SmackDown is more of the wrestling show. The A show, it has tight storylines. They only have so much time. Actually, well, speaking of which, beforehand, there was a segment that was cut from SmackDown, but supposedly LA Knight was supposed to debut a tag team partner of sorts with somebody, and
really?
It got cut.
I saw it though. Maybe it was on digital exclusive, but I saw it. It was Rick Boogs.
That's what it was. So yeah, it was supposed to be happening, but then it got cut. So it's gonna be him and Rick Boogs being partners for some reason, and they'll break up and then have a feud. So I mean, I would like to see Cameron Grimes versus LA Knight. That was some things that happened in NXT prior to them leaving. So yeah, fire that shit up. Give me all that. SmackDown, the A show, give me what I need. Inject it in my veins. I love it.
Does it feel like when LA Knight's off of TV, they forget like how good he is? And it's like, well, let's try this with LA Knight instead of, hey, just put LA Knight on TV and he's over instantly because he's that damn good?
No, I think they know what they got. They just slow walking it because there's so much other stuff going on. They could easily throw him to the wolves. Easily just throw him in some bullshit, but they know the crowd reaction he gets. They see what people are saying on social media about him. They'd be crazy to do that. Just throw him out there.
I partially agree with BA, but he went a slightly different way where I now have to disagree a bit. I think no, they wouldn't just throw him to the wolves, but I do agree that I think there's so much stuff going on right now. They know he's a heat magnet for like popularity. So anything, they don't want to risk having another like unkempt Sami Zayn situation on their hands. Like, oh shit, this guy's gotten really big, really
supposed
fast.
To get over the way like it got over.
Like really quickly. We gotta change some plan. Oh shit, we gotta put him in with Gunther and have him win that belt. Or we gotta, like, you know what I mean? So
yeah, I can see that.
It's like you gotta just chill, or I should say Austin Theory, because they switched. But either way, it's just like you
just got to keep one in the chamber.
Yeah, so that's why you're gonna be like, okay, yeah, have him go ahead and do some shit with Boogs, give him air guitar, and doing all kinds of shit in the back. And then all of a sudden he's like, what are you doing? Who told you to do that? Like, I don't need this. Yeah, and they just walked away, and then they just have this friction. And yeah, whatever. Or one of them cost each other the match. I think they will have good matches because Boogs is just freakishly strong. He's so on all the roids. He ate all the anabolics. I've seen it. He was like, I was like, what's in that protein shake? And why is it glowing?
TRT.
Like got Bane serum in there, Venom. Okay, all right. Well, booze.
Stuff they gave Captain America and the radiation.
Booze is jacked. So I'm just like, okay. I'm not gonna ask any more questions. So yeah, give me some of that. Put that on screen. But yeah, SmackDown again, fuego. Moving past SmackDown, there was oh wait, sorry. Before we leave SmackDown, there was also something that happened that had me crying, and I was like, there was an inappropriate joke there, but I'm just gonna leave it. Bianca Belair. Caught it to the face.
Oh, there it is.
You don't go over in your hometown. We know that.
Yeah. And she got sprayed. It was crazy.
Yeah, I ain't seen a missed job like this since Great Muda in '92.
I ain't seen a missed job like that since Twitter and 5 minutes. Oh, sorry.
Jada Fire.
But no. Asuka came out looking like she was about to congratulate Bianca, who had this great Bianca Belair ceremony all ready to go. Asuka came out with her like kind of auspiciousness. I'm doing like weird shit.
Jack Nicholson Joker gloves on.
Yeah,
she should knew something was up.
Mm-hmm. And I was like, gloves. She's not saying that. She had her mouth closed. She just building it up. I was like, oh no, it's about to happen. And then she was like, shake my hand. Shake my hand. So Bianca's like, you know what? I will. And as she went to shake her hand, Asuka blew her load in Bianca's face. And Bianca gave the sell job of the cinch. It literally would have made what's her name? Damn, from I can't even think. Was it Ellie Driver from Kill Bill when she got her eye plugged out?
Yep.
She couldn't see.
Yep.
Bianca's mouth, her teeth was misted. I was like, damn, she caught it in the mouth. Oh god, it was everywhere. It was everywhere.
Does Montez know about this?
Everywhere. It's missed on the wall. It's missed in her face. Missed on her teeth. Missed everywhere. It was crazy. And I was like, this is insanity. Word to Bob Saget, R.I.P. It was crazy. What did y'all think about that?
I thought it was awesome when Bianca said in the trans room, "I'm gonna get my lick back." I was like, oh, this is the greatest thing ever.
Get my lick back. Still blind. She just pissed at that point. I can't fucking.
I'm gonna get my lick back. I said, "Oh shit!
Right.
Oh shit! Love
Black
this."
Woman
I'm
rage.
just happy we got more heat there finally. It's not just a respect match now or respect feud, like with two good wrestlers feuding because they're good. Now we got some real life heat. Like, hey, I haven't seen a miss like that on TV in a long time. I'm just gonna keep saying it. Just shout out to my misters.
Whoa.
Yeah.
The
Shout out to my misters.
My misty. Never
Stop. Stop.
But yes, like I
so
said,
many things I'm not gonna say.
It built all the heat up.
I bet it does. Yeah, that was good. Finally something. So it's like, oh, okay, they're gonna redo this. Do y'all see in any way, shape, or form Asuka taking that belt off of Jane Cena?
No.
So they're just gonna run it back, and she's still not gonna win.
Why haven't they done a belt swap yet?
Ooh, it's a good question.
Good point.
Some rumors online.
Like, it's the weirdest shit in the world to me. Like,
SmackDown is now gonna go red, and Raw's gonna go blue. That would be weird as hell, wouldn't it? You might.
I'd have to take a couple weeks off. Like, I need some time.
That's like if the blood's just suddenly blue.
Yeah.
And then Crips is red. Like, I don't understand.
I don't like this.
I mean, both of our logos with Let Me Book the Territory were red and blue. I think Dub is a prior gang member. Just saying. But
definitely
guys,
affiliated.
Yeah. Definitely.
What do you mean prior?
Ooh.
I'm kidding.
As he picks up a blue water bottle.
Right, exactly. It's red and black background.
Yeah, guys. Just gonna move right along. Monday Night Raw. Things happen. I don't know what the hell happened because I didn't see that shit. Dub, fill us in.
So we had a battle royal to decide Gunther's challenger for the IC title, and it was Positive Ali. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Don't work.
See what you did.
Yeah, see what I did there? They planted some seeds. Apparently, Jesus Christ. He raised a child.
So many seeds.
Apparently, JD McDonough's first feud on Raw is going to be against Dolph Ziggler because Ziggler eliminated him and JD McDonough decided to beat the shit out of Dolph Ziggler.
Big head McDonough. I love it.
They continue to make Bronson Reed look extremely strong.
Love it.
He was one of the last few in there. And again, Ali won. So after Ali took his ball and went home and said, fuck this shit, he finally came back. It was almost like 9 months later. Had to sit around the catering again. They made him take his L's. And he's like, he just stood in there. And he's getting a shot at Gunther for the IC title in Jeddah. Pretty excited for the guy. Ali's always been a great worker. Him and Cedric had some of the greatest matches I've ever seen in my entire life during the time of the Cruiserweight division.
Yo, it's E-Ray, the quasi bad guy, the Diet Coke of evil, the side god of pod, and I'm here to tell y'all, come check out my show, Binge Flicks and Chill. You never know what you're gonna get, but we always talking some good shit when it comes to television and the latest movies. So we want to bring y'all in. We want to make sure you have a good time. You learn something, you laugh, you cry, you might stab a nigga or two. I don't know what you're gonna get, but that shit's popping. So come check out Binge Flicks and Chill. And it's me, E-Ray, and I'm out.
BA, what did you think about this battle royal and the result?
It was a cool way to open up Raw. I know some people, I saw some negative reactions to a battle royal, which I get, PTSD. That's definitely a Vince move, but they did it right. It led into some storylines for some guys that need something to do, as Dub just explained, with JD and Dolph, and
Johnny had a good showing as well.
Yeah, it was high action. Dexter Lumis did some funny shit in the match.
How many people was in this battle royal?
It was like a solid
all
20.
Of them.
All the people.
They cleared out catering.
Yeah,
they cleared out catering. They said, "Hey, if you don't got nothing to do tonight, you're starting the ring."
Everybody,
Titus O'Neil, Dana Brooke.
When you looked at that ring, you was like, "Oh yeah." You looked at that ring, you was like, "Oh yeah, they definitely got a mid card. That's for sure."
Wrestling otaku. Everybody.
I think that's why you didn't see the match. I think you were in the match too.
Probably.
I was.
I think you got eliminated by Von Wagner.
Immediately.
Yeah, I was about to say you're Von Wagner eliminated somebody.
Oh, that's why I didn't watch it. See?
Because you were the one that got eliminated by Von Wagner.
Von Wagner on my TV?
He heard you talking shit.
He heard you talk about that picture that they won't show on NXT. He was like, "Oh,
what happened to your skull, Von? I don't want to talk about it. My acting is terrible. Good night." Ron, it's 8 a.m. in the morning, right?
You know what, Stone? You're
away.
right. I did stick up for you. And I don't want to talk about the picture.
Right? Vaughn walks away angrily. Do not read this part. I mean,
I'm
mad. Right? Cut.
Who's that guy he keeps like getting the beef with backstage? Like, what is going on? Is he just hemming up producers? Like,
I'm just happy they acknowledged his free agency status for him to be on Raw one night, NXT the next night.
Did they acknowledge it? Because he was just kind of there, and
he was there. They didn't say like that. Nobody.
He got eliminated during a commercial break.
Oh, he didn't get drafted? I thought he got drafted.
He's free agent.
A free agent. Come on now.
Oh,
he just shows up literally everywhere.
With that picture.
I hope not. For whoever's got.
Don't look at it.
Right. Looking like Jason Voorhees in the first Friday the 13th. He's my special boy.
Shit.
Von Wagner was definitely a helmet kid, right?
Oh God, I'm not touching that.
You see those kids in the helmet?
My God.
We get press passes and he whoop y'all ass at the backstage of SummerSlam.
Hey man,
I got nothing for you.
I got hands too. I'm willing to defend myself. I may get my ass whooped because he's a professional athlete, but still, it'll be a cool story.
And he's 6'8". But yeah.
So,
how tall is he? Is that with or without the helmet?
Good God.
Oh, why does Tyler look like he's riding a bike? All right, I'm done.
Okay. Yeah. In other news, one of the big things I thought was like crazy from Raw that was gonna end up being really interesting is Kathy Kelly asked JD McDonough, "Hey JD, why'd you beat the shit out of Dolph Ziggler?" And JD was essentially like, "Because it was something to do." He didn't say that exactly, but again, he cut whatever his promo was and then left. And then you see watching in the background Finn Balor. So the rumors might be true of Finn Balor recruiting JD McDonough, the kid who he trained, to the Judgment Day. E-Ray, what do you think about the idea of JD McDonough, Big Head McDonough, in the Judgment Day?
I like it.
If you could finish laughing, are you good? Can you breathe?
I like it. As long as you got to wear a helmet. I'm in
Did
it.
they make them that big? No.
I was gonna say JD McDonough got a big ass head, man.
The big and tall store make helmets now. Oh shit.
Okay, so BA, why are you shitting on the idea of JD McDonough joining the Judgment Day?
Because this is an audio platform and not visual. I gave Dubs the thumbs down as to why that's happening. But no, man, it's just look. Why is he out and join the stable? Like, there's other things he can do. Like, he don't need Judgment Day to beat up Dolph Ziggler. If that's what's gonna happen. There's no
BA, it's more
for it.
fun to jump Dolph Ziggler with your friends.
I mean,
Ask the Shield. That was one of the first things they did was jump Dolph Ziggler.
And I know Dolph loves selling. I get it, but
all right, ask was it Drew McIntyre
or Amy Poehler? No, I'm just like
Braun Breaker. Oh my God, was it? I was about to say, was it Blake Griffin? Just all random people just beating the shit out of Dolph Ziggler. Shit. Ask John Cena after he caught him trying to get back with Nikki Bella on Total Divas. Man, we had a thing, right?
Dude, Dolph was in everything. Anyway,
he was. Rumor is he don't wear no helmet, so she lucky. But
I'm here to show the world. I'm here to show the world. Explode!
You're pregnant now. Dun, dun, dun.
I forgot the condom.
Forgot.
Oh God! Right. I'm crying. That was so ridiculous. Sorry, guys. I'm not sorry. I don't care. No, I'm going to disagree, BA, wholeheartedly. It's not about JD needing a stable. It's about the Judgment Day evolving. And because again, I was just listening to Cheap Heat Friday's episode, and Peter Rosenberg interviewed Rhea Ripley, and she was talking about how much fun she's been having with her character, and kind of how all that started. The Rhea Ripley stuff started, Rhea Bloody Ripley, the Judgment Day, and finding her character. And she was like, her hopes, because she has so much fun with them, is that it just grows into a larger stable. So they add maybe a new piece or something. And if you're going to do that, who better to do that than somebody like McDonough? McDonough is been trained by Finn Balor. He kind of looks like Finn Balor. He reminds you of like pocket Finn Balor. And Finn Balor's already like Mighty Max size. So it's like, it's got to be.
They made him this small.
Exactly. It's like, hey, like my mini. Like, oh shit. I was like, I love it. And he put him in some purple too, and he's good on the mic as well. and it's just another person. And then because Dom is already a heat magnet, it depends if you want to go that way. I wouldn't be mad at it. Let's say that. But yeah, of course, he doesn't need anybody per se. But we say that a lot. But technically, on the main roster, you kind of do need some people to deal with because the audience has no reason to be endured to you. So why not go toward something that's already working, good or bad? It's not like the Judgment Day wins all the time. They never win.
Since WrestleMania, they've been rolling. I will say that.
Who?
The Judgment Day.
When?
Like every Raw and SmackDown that's been since WrestleMania, they've been getting dubs.
Name them.
Finn's won 1 match. Rhea's won 2 matches.
Rhea won 2.
Damian
and then when they're a
lost.
tag match that Damian and Dom won like a week or 2 ago.
That was before Backlash. That was the we were like Santos. Like Santos deserves better.
I noticed it, and I was like, the Judgment Day are winning. Like, and
then shortly after, it was over. It's again.
They're not here for the dubs. They're here for the chaos.
Exactly. And as we know about Big Head McDonough, he's not necessarily here for the wins.
Yeah,
he's just here to hurt people. So throw him some purple, give him some purple J's or something. Let him walk around, whip people's ass too. Then have him feud with Dominic and like kind of have some tension in there. Yeah. And then they jettison him and they kick him out. And then that just, whatever.
They should make him wear overalls like Chucky. That would be hilarious. Like black overalls to Judgment Day. No.
Okay, penalty box.
Black and purple.
Is there gonna be pleather too? Like a Cinnabon?
Okay, we're unlocking the penalty box. Jesus Christ.
McDonough, the head. McDonough's just the head on Hellraiser 2. When the door opens up, it's just McDonough like
floating head.
It looks like his head was floating, but his body's just so small.
Is J. McDonough MODOK?
I'll allow it.
All the pleasures.
Right? Literally. Your suffering sounds so good. Like, yeah,
right,
McDonough,
guys, don't worry. We're gonna get
literally
to
how
our
McDonough acts.
Segment.
It is. Iron Man match with the head.
Right. Everything is Hellraiser. I think we've just reached that conclusion.
Let me ask you guys one last question about Monday Night Raw, and then we can Hellraiser it up. Yeah. BA, since you watch Monday Night Raw, since E-Ray doesn't do his job,
damn.
Cody Luther King III cut another amazing promo. Told Brock, you're not the next big thing anymore. You're just in my way. Oh. How you feeling about Cody Brock too? Yeah, I watched that promo.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm just curious what kind of match they're gonna put on because compared to the first one, I'm curious what they're gonna do. I think Cody should win part 2 so we can finish the story and get on to other things. But I have a feeling it's gonna be a Brock win equaling to some sort of blow off, something involving a cage or a Hell in a Cell.
50-50 booking
will be done. Like
WWE loves their 50-50 booking.
Yeah, that's why I was like, they don't usually end it in 2 matches. I would love to see what you described
and not
earlier.
A 2-0. Especially not a 2-0.
Especially not on the beast
and not on Brock Lesnar, right?
Well, you can do what I described earlier, because don't forget, Brock
is a free agent,
just like
good point.
Von Wagner, E-Ray, and Mustafa Ali for some reason, all free agents.
Riddick Moss.
Riddy Mo.
I'm going down. I don't know why I think about Nelly every time I say Riddy Mo. What up, Riddy Mo?
Yeah, that's what Riddy Mo.
He needs to be Riddy Mo forever.
But yeah, I'm excited about this match too. I think this match should end in like Cody winning, but winning by disqualification, with Brock standing tall at the end of the night by like killing Cody again.
But that's not how you finish, or you can't end it that way. Cody just getting
no. Then you get the blow off, like BA said, like a Hell in a Cell or something.
Okay, yes.
But like I don't think, to me, Cody can't lose anymore. But he also can't like be standing tall over Brock at the end of the night. Brock has to be standing tall at the end of the night.
Can he?
I mean, listen.
Brock
don't show up to lose a lot.
Cody beat Seth Rollins 4 straight times upon returning. Who would have called that? Exactly. One titty to put the cap on it.
That's
but
crazy.
when Seth does business though. Brock is here for a check.
I mean, Seth
Brock
does
will do
business.
Now, I think let's get we're gonna get here now because there's something I want to talk about with Brock. This version of Brock Lesnar. I historically, Brock did not do business. Brock was very selfish. Brock was here for Brock. I think this iteration of Brock is different. Because if Brock didn't want to do business, dog, he don't need money. You'd be fucking home right now. He does not need to be here.
How many people have beaten Brock clean in the past 8 years?
Brock don't book his own matches. That ain't his fault.
Hold on.
But if Brock say
clean is Roman,
Seth, Drew, Cody, John,
Goldberg.
And Goldberg.
Yes, I did see this image out there, and I made the comment. Goldberg shouldn't be in it, but yes, he's here.
Let's keep it 100 here, and let's not forget what he did to Kofi. I mean, come on.
What he did to Kofi, what he did to Bobby Lashley, what he did to Biggie. You starting to see a pattern here?
I see the pattern, but I'm just
like... What he did to Rock.
All Brock got to do is listen to our pod once, and then he realized that Cody fighting for the culture, it's over for Cody.
Yeah, he just got cut on Twitter to see that. But regardless, I don't agree with the sentiment. Like, Brock will not take 3 L's. If it's for the story and he know that Cody is like the guy that he's trying to get over anyways, he'll do it. Like, what the fuck does he got? His legacy is
long as he ain't got to wait to do it. Either put me on first or put me on last. You ain't first, you're last.
True. I'm showing up 2 hours late, or I'm showing up 2 hours early so I can be out this bitch at the end, or at the end of the first match. One of the two. That's the only thing. That's the only thing he's big
sitting
time.
and catering.
Yeah, that's the only thing. That's the most recent like big time that Brock did, and that was like 5 years ago.
Brock and Ricky Bobby had the same dad.
Yes, they did.
He taught him well. You're not first, you're last. That's it. And Brock took it literally. Like, all right, well.
Brock also did refuse to work with KO, but that's a whole other thing.
Well, I ain't got nothing to do with
that. Maybe prejudice against fat people. He refused to work with KO. He refused to work with Bray Wyatt. I think he's fat phobic. Is Brock fat phobic?
God!
Can we cancel Brock Lesnar?
Oh God!
Because the black thing isn't gonna get the canceler. So you got to actually do some bullshit like Ron is fat phobic. He constantly attacks overly weight, obese people. Like, I don't know.
I think if Brock was I think if Brock was calling the shots, it'd be things would look a lot different than as far as what he's doing and stuff. Brock wouldn't be there right now if he was calling his own shot. Y'all think Roman's schedule's abbreviated? He would be on this. Y'all remember when Brock was Universal Champion? Would just show up to Raw and have an opening promo, and that's the only time you saw that belt? Like,
yeah, no, I remember.
Yeah. But that was because
Vince let him do that shit. He ain't trying.
I think Brock is legit
trying. I think Brock is trying to be a team player. In all honesty, he's trying to help out Triple H because he don't got to do this shit. He could easily go home and have sex with his wife and take care of his kids and be cool on all this.
I think Triple H is asking him to do this shit, and Vince wasn't asking it of him. That's the difference.
That's a good point.
If they told you could, make the same amount, if not more, and just work 2 days a week, you do it.
Yep.
Oh, 100%.
Yep.
Yes. No.
But then if a new boss came in and said, "Yo, can you do it like 4 days a week?" And it was a new boss that you really like, you'd be like, "Yeah, I got you." I think that's the only real difference. Like,
you could be like, "That's not gonna work for me, brother." Think I'm gonna work, but you hurt inside.
When the creative control comes inside.
If you hurt my friends, my racist pride, I gotta let it go. I can't let it slide.
Who's that black guy standing next to my daughter? Brother. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Not gonna work for me, brother.
Hate them niggas and get all my shit. Oh shit! Sorry, that was the captions. Only the caption version. You got to read that. Read the lyrics. Right. Caption be crazy. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna say for sure, Brock Lesnar is looking to be a little bit more generous with his time and with his what do you call it? His legend, if you will.
Yeah.
Like he's giving a rub because I think he still is a part of the business and he realizes his name, as much as he's an attraction, still lends and gives credibility to others. So I think he's very cautious with that. That's probably why he was like, yeah, Bray don't win enough. He ain't nobody. But he was like, Cody, just make me look like a badass, and yeah, me and Cody can go. And he was like, because Cody's the next guy.
Yeah, he's like, give me the
Cody
Daniel Pewter finish from SmackDown in 2004.
Yo, I'm telling you, so many podcasters, so many people have said this shit. I was like, oh no, this is a real take. I've heard after our show last week, I heard a couple people say it.
So many people also said, oh, Bianca Belair was getting booed because of hero fatigue and not colorism. But true. I have a clip in my phone. Shout out to the Corner Podcast, Andreas Hale Dansby. Go listen to that as well. Full-blooded Puerto Rican man on the pod literally said, yeah, the Caribbean is pretty colorist. And I was like, nigga, I told y'all. That is why. But be that as it may, Cody, Brock 2. I'm more curious. I'm not excited because the first match didn't hit the levels that I thought it would. And honestly, most Brock matches don't hit the levels that I would like or think they would. There's been a handful, if that. I think maybe him versus AJ Styles was one of those. I was like, okay. Him versus Seth Rollins when Seth Rollins had the all-gold Beast Slayer shit. Like that one.
The Daniel Bryan match.
Honestly, don't remember it.
Oh yeah, that was like right before the AJ dope. Match. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's probably dope, but because Daniel Bryan don't have bad matches. But yeah, it hasn't been that many, and especially not against bigger guys. Cody isn't like a clinic of a wrestler either. I think him and Seth, because they could both just get all their shit in. It was like, oh, this is fucking incredible. Brock and Cody, on the other hand, is like, okay, this disaster kick and this Cody cutter isn't going to look that great on Brock, who isn't always the most mobile either. Brock just needs to go, hey, catch 15,000 German release suplexes. Here's 3 F5s. You roll out the ring, and then y'all take it out, and Cody just kind of gets you in there, do 2 or 3, catch you in some type of shit, 2 or 3 crossroads, send them home, and with some passion or something like that, or you got to show Cody's resilience and him still fighting and kicking out at the last minute after he gets F5 through a table. He's gonna have to take a brutal beating, which is what we want, but to bring him back up, and that's where that match I think they were probably trying to go before Brock got busted open. But if that is all that we had to talk about with Monday Night Raw, I'd like to spend a short period of time and let the people know, guys, we are still waiting for those beautiful comments. We're going to start reading some very soon. 5 stars. Leave 5 stars. Rate, comment, subscribe to Let Me Book the Territory RSS feed, as well as an Audible Ruckus RSS feed. You can find us at Inaudible Ruckus Presents Let Me Book the Territory as well on there for all the shows and the information there. Leave us 5 stars. Tell us why you love us. Tell us what you don't like about us. Just say titties, because that's funny as well, and we'll read it.
I'll scream it loud as hell.
Because BA loves screaming it. He'll buy. Get on your knees. And that's all it takes, because BA's a gentleman, so of course he'd scream that out.
Roman Reigns is a gentleman too. I can just tell.
That's gross. I don't like none of that. That just makes me feel comfortable. So that's what we doing. You know, it's crazy that you thought that you wasn't going to pull them out.
You better thank the tribal pod chief the way you. That's the tribal pod chief. The tribal chief the way you thank the tribal chief.
It's only one way that you could thank the tribal chief. I need some head of the table. But guys, with that said, let's get to our favorite show of the week, WWE NXT. Shit continues, man.
Let me tell you something, Vic. Vic, let me tell you something. Let me tell you, I don't not here no more, but we got some hitters, Vic. We got some hitters. That Cora Jade, let me tell you, she skateboards and she's mean. And Vic, I think I like it. I think I like her.
She's a loner, Vic. She doesn't need anybody to win.
A-Dub, hole on filth just came through and just ruined his life. So he's like Cora Jade. That's all he's seen. He turned straight into Booker T. Dubber T. I wouldn't even talk about that. First thing that popped in my mind was Trick Williams, Braun Breaker, and Carmelo Hayes. Shit continues. We had Dempsey and the coach going against the two. Great match. But then Braun Breaker appears on the screen and cut a pretty interesting promo. Looking directly at him. Hey guys, I'm gonna yell at you, but just wait.
I'm here. I'm here. You're looking at me. I'm here.
Yeah. I'm right here. I'm up here. Look at me, guys. Look at me. He's like, it's usually pretty lively in here. What's going on?
How about my man that had his hands up like somebody was shooting in there? The black dude in the back.
A bunch of black people sitting there with white ass Jersey Shore Braun Breaker.
I'm gonna just sit here like I'm getting stuck up. Like it was like Braun was robbing them dudes. I was like, what is fucking happening?
Robbing them with his white privilege. It's crazy.
Them dudes.
Put your hands up.
Real barbershop. He would have got destroyed.
No, as I said on Twitter,
out of that place.
As I said on Twitter, if this would have been a real barbershop, he would have definitely got caught a fade and a lineup, if you know what I'm saying. But WWE, I like what they did there, and Trick and Mello was like, no, we got to defend the shop. That's real shit. They said, no, nigga, we can't be fucking around with my barber. My barber is more important than my woman. I gotta make sure that shit is safe. And Braun told him, last time I fucked with y'all, he was like, Mello, I sent you through the wall. And Trick, I had you tapping like your mama used to. Like, damn. Those was in the captions. He didn't, you got to read through the lines. But, guys, he brought out 44 armed guards. I really thought that Trick and Mello were going to fight their way through it like Streets of Rage. And then all of a sudden, Braun was just going to hit his special move and kill them.
I won't stop you. That was kind of like Streets of Rage because Mello pulled like a skate move and hit like 8 people. I was like, oh, this nigga skate.
he did hit his special. He hit both of the buttons together.
Yes, he did.
And lost some power. That's why Braun grabbed his ass.
Oh man,
Braun's like the wrestler guy.
Yes, Max.
Grappler. Yeah.
My guy Max.
This is Streets of Rage. Streets of Haze. I love it.
Yes, love it.
What did y'all think about that segment or this storyline in general as it's continued to evolve for battle?
So I like going into it, like we all obviously hated it going into Stand and Deliver, but since Stand and Deliver, they've been delivering every week. I'm like, you know what?
Also standing while delivering.
Well, Mello hasn't been standing for a lot of this after Stand and Deliver. You know what? Heel grind works. It works.
Told y'all. Thank you. Can we say BA was right? Say it.
I don't know if we can say that because I'm pretty sure I was on board with heel Braun as well.
I know I was, and I know Dub wasn't. Those are the two.
Okay,
things.
Well, yeah.
That's all I do.
Dub was.
Yeah, because Dub's always right? Not this time, Dub.
Right. Not this time. Damn.
And he called me a bitch.
My time is down. Like Cena, you can't see me. My time is down.
You look more like Tony Yayo when you do that, but okay.
Sorry,
that's racist.
He did it first anyway.
They dub gotta be Puerto Rican now.
Yeah, Puerto Rican Dub. Don't put your racism on me.
Right, don't put your colorism on me, buddy.
All right, let's listen here, blackies.
I thought F was the letter of the day, not B. No.
Right. Brought to you by the letter F, stand for fuck this shit. Guys, what else happened in NXT that was worth talking about?
White Blaze Torture Chamber?
Yeah.
Before we get there.
Okay.
Gotta speak on this. This is my gripe. And it's like three things mixed in one. So hear me out. The fuck is going on with the schism? Can we just scrap that shit? I hate it.
It's in a weird place.
Them niggas tried to quit and got title shots. I love that.
That's some dastardly shit by Shawn Michaels and Lord Tensai. They were like, all right, you want to quit? We gonna make it so you don't want to quit by the time y'all can quit. We gonna put y'all in all the tag team title matches.
But they wasn't gonna win.
Yeah, they did take L's ever since that announcement, but they're on TV every week, prominently featured.
But I think they weren't winning. They were on TV before too.
But Erie, I can answer your question though. What's going on is after when Gacy was getting ready to earn the other two niggas, whatever their names are now,
Jagger Reed,
Thing 1 and Thing 2,
and that other nigga.
Says Thing 1 and Thing 2. When he was getting ready to earn them their title shot, Ava Rain told him, do something for them and then do something for you. At the time, it was really seductive and weird, and I was like, I don't know if I like this. But the do something for you part was go get yourself a North American title match. Okay. That's where they were going. They haven't done a great job of telling it all the way out.
But thank you.
Like, I picked up and I was like, oh, that's what you meant. Do something for you.
Dub, the schism interpreter. Love
that. It stuck out because I was like, this is weird. And Ava Rain has a lisp. It's weird. But I kind of like her. It's weird.
I'll tell Dwayne that I don't want Muscle Rock coming after me. I'm going to be quiet on that. You can't all that smoke. Like, I don't want, because Rock's like fucking Thanos now versus how he used to be. Like, he's like the Juggernaut. I don't. He's
gonna pour you some tequila.
Have some Terramana.
But he's just gonna insert it in you.
Right. Rock the type of dude, like, he'll kill you with compliments. That's where he's at in life now. Like, y'all gonna talk shit about me? I'll buy you a house. Tequila. Right. Or he'll buy you a house made out of asbestos in the walls. Like, hey, here's this house.
What? Thank you for wishing me having a great day. No, you have a better week. No, I hope your month is amazing, brother.
Yeah.
Have some Terramana on me. No, it's all on me. Like, what?
Excuse
me?
It's
all on you.
Why don't we come down into Iron Paradise? I bring it with me everywhere. Come get a quick lift in with me. No, right. I'm cool, Dwayne.
Go bench 3,000 pounds. No spot. And then you end up in, again, we're gonna get there, hard justice torture chamber. But my gripe, I don't know what the hell's going on with Schism, and they jumped big strong boy Tyler Bate and Wes Lee while they were getting high and meditating together. then he comes out and says, you know what? I'm sick of this shit. And of course, Joe Gacy cuts the promo with the creepy Hollywood guy shades on. Yeah. Would you rather me challenge you for the title to your face or your friend stab you behind the back? And then Tyler Bate's like, well, actually, I would like a title shot. He's like, the fuck, man?
Wesley going through it.
I'm Wesley, man. He's like,
Tyler plays, bro.
I just take dudes on.
And here we go.
Whoa,
to my
hey.
gripe. Per usual, Wesley in his North American title is like the DP of fucking wrestling. Is like, give them both to me at the same time. And I'm like, oh, why?
Make an event out of it.
Really?
Wesley
Like, hey.
500. No.
Right. He's like, you know what? Why not make it a threesome? Like, he constantly says that. And I was like, why do you keep doing this?
My man loves up in the ante. That's all I'm saying. He loves a party.
Lives on the wild side.
He parties all the time. He raves.
He might-
Partying.
He might be worse than Jake the Snake. I know y'all seen Jake the Snake, where he's like, I can't even get excited with it if it's less than 2 people. I think Wesley's the same way. You know what? It's not enough. I need to be going against at least 2 people at the same time, or I can't get up for this match.
Do y'all remember the sitcom 8 is Enough? That's Wesley.
Why did you lean into the mic to say that? That was so creepy.
You remember that sitcom? 8 is enough.
Your new name is BASMR. Like, what's going on?
I like it. 8 is enough. Only for Wes.
Let me hint to you. It's not enough.
Okay,
but apparently Wesley definitely believes that it's never enough for Wesley. Why do they keep having these multi-man matches for the North American title? Are they trying to really establish that he is that guy by beating up like multiple people at the same time, or is he just got a fetish? This is a kink at some point, and
my money's on fetish. It happens every week since he's won the title. My buddy's on fetish at this point. He just likes.
I'll take on all 5 of y'all. Come on, right now. Why are you naked, Wesley? Oh, sorry.
Put your pants on, please.
But shout out, side note, love the design of the new tee. It's fire. Anime inspired Wesley animated character looking like Rock Lee coming out. Y'all got to see it. I'll send it in the chat. But back to this, Doug. Is it fierce or fetish? Wesley?
So I mean, fetish maybe. I don't know. But I think kind of what they're doing is they're spending so much time telling other stories, and like NXT is only 2 hours, so they spend enough time telling the Braun Mello story, telling more of the A story that BA loves so much. They got the White Blade Pleasure Torture Chamber. But they know, like, we got to do something with the North American title because it's the best book title in all of television.
They're still talking about
here's what we got.
Yes,
exactly. Here's what we got. We know Wesley's the overcome all obstacles guy. So instead of like telling a fully fledged out story, he's just like, I'll take on all the guys. And you're like, whoa, calm down, Lisa Ann. And you're like, what? But they just know they can keep going to that without having to tell a story. Yeah, without having to tell a full story. Like, you know, it's like the quick Pornhub videos versus the 45-minute ones.
Jesus.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, just get straight to it. Sometimes you want to walk it. You like, I left my keys. Can you help me? No, he don't get none of that. It's just like, as soon as you hit.
No big sausage
start.
pizza. No big sausage pizza.
Wesley going at it.
Right. You're like, wait a minute. Why is the pizza on the ground? What happened? Did she not have change?
Right.
Did she not tip? Oh, she's getting more than a tip now.
Yeah, she ain't had change. All right. This is all I got.
Look, if he wins this match and his next match ends up a multiple person match, I'm changing the name. I'm only going to refer to him as long as that title reign goes on as Bukak Lee.
Boogie Nights Lee. Dirk Diggler Lee.
That's it.
Oh, that's too funny.
But guys, I think I stalled enough I got to get to the reason why you're here. NXT's Torture Chamber Edition, Hard Justice, aka Leviathan.
Yeah.
If we ever wanted to know how they were going to continue last week's shenanigans with Hard Justice Cobra Dijak versus Dragunov, I'm pretty sure if anyone asked us, no one would have guessed in this manner, equaling a Hellraiser Torture Chamber / Pulp Fiction Dungeon of Doom Gimp mask. I was like, wait a second, why? So you're just gonna be like, I can break a man. Okay, so for anybody who hasn't seen this, let me rewind a little bit. Last week, Dragunov got choked with stairs by Hard Justice himself, White Blade. This week, to start the show, in this dark dungeon sex tunnel or some shit, I don't even know where it was, like in the back of an abandoned Kmart, fucking Dijak
on the set of Sin City.
Literally, Marv, he's just like, okay. He says all this shit, and then Dijak is like, many men have tried, but I like pain, or something very homoerotic. And then I'm like, okay, I'm thinking they're just cutting a one-on-one promo. Somehow he ends up tied up, and Dijak is beating the hell out of him, and he's just like, are you ready yet? He's like, not even close. And I was like, I don't know what I watched, but it wasn't this. I am utterly confused, and I am only to think that this is a scene straight from Hellraiser, because we know NXT and WWE particularly takes from all types of television, all types of media. We've seen the Bianca Belair versus Alexa Bliss choreographed word for word, bar for bar, from the Scary Movie fight with her fighting the demon. I feel like they watched Hellraiser. What Triple H was like, you know what? Hellraiser, I thought this was going to be a Christian film. And he was like, well, good ideas. Good ideas come from the strangest places. And they were just like, you know what? Was it Dragunov? You can be Uncle Frank. Yeah. And Dijak, you can be Pinhead. And he was like, hey, I'm serving up hard justice. And he was like, what's in it? All the pleasures. And then Dragunov was like, bet. And he's just, and he claws coming out, ripping them to pieces. We'll rip your soul apart. And he was like, no, you won't. And I don't know what to think. BA, how did you feel watching Hellraiser, the musical, or like the live action? I don't know what to call it.
I liken it to Hellraiser 6 with Henry Cavill, the Superman in it.
What?
Yeah, there's a Hellraiser with Superman in it.
What's it called? Hellbound?
No, it's whatever one has to do with video games, and Hellraiser somehow getting involved in video games. But anyway,
IMDb, where you at?
But I was all for it. This shit was amazing. I thought I was just gonna get one teaser of a promo, but the fact that every commercial break, essentially, I just kept on getting fucking Dragunov more and more beat up, and then just Dijak sweaty and just like, oh,
Hellraiser Hell World.
There you go. There you go.
It sounds so bad.
There's something for Benchflix for you, but yeah, I'm so happy for this. All the side jokes of Hellraiser, teeing those up in the past, makes this all come full circle. I'm here for it all. They couldn't have done any better vignettes in between the show, because you know how much I fucking hate that Jensen and Briggs stuff with Kiana James, and happy that's over.
As weird and confusing as it was, and all that homoerotic nature of it all. Yeah, I'll watch that all day before you give me some more Jensen and Briggs and bar selling Kiana James. I don't want to see none of that shit.
So stupid.
Ever again on my TV. Even though that did not stop Brinson and Jig. Brinson. That's their new name. Brinson and Jigs. And Kiana James from showing up on my television. Kiana James took on old girl from Chase U. And that was fun, I guess. And Duke's just there being nonchalant Duke because Mr.
It's like
Chase
he's dropping the ball at his job. He's not doing a good job.
Exactly. And Mr. Chase is just still dead. And then we also had Brinson and Jigs talking to Hank
and
Walker.
Tank.
Hank and Tank. I love that. That is a easy tag team that they're gonna miss the ball on somehow. And Briggs
another one
like,
they can let me write. They can let me write it
because you know it. You like
I figured it out. I was in the group chat. I'm like, man, I like Hank and Tank. I don't know why. And E-Ray read me like a book. Is like, because they're not cowboys. You know these white dudes. I was like, fuck, you're right. I do know these white dudes. They're just idiots.
Yeah.
They're fun to be around.
Yeah, just have fun. Let's do some stupid shit. Let's take some shots, bro. Yeah, you want to play beer pong? Yeah, all right, cool. That's
5
it.
5 o'clock in the afternoon. Why not? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Yep.
10 a.m. in the morning? Yeah, why not?
Fuck it.
Sponsored by the letter A for alcoholism.
There you go.
Also sponsored by the letter F for fuck it.
Right. Fuck it. I know I got class tomorrow. It's only Tuesday. So
undergrad, there'd be whole entire weeks I just drink. Never mind. We're not gonna talk about that. Wrong podcast. But yeah. Anyways.
TA just lapsed into shit. It's been old
I
days.
was like, I would drink every fucking night and study, show up to class hungover, do it all again, sweat at football practice, smoke it out. Never
This
mind.
is a collegiate athlete, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
sponsored by the letter A.
don't let your kids beat your heroes. They're heroes. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say.
Mister.
Disappointments. When you meet your heroes, it messes you up as an adult. Look at BA. No.
He met Virgil and he's never been the same since.
Right.
Correct.
Meat sauce mafia.
The meat sauce mafia ran wild, entirely too young in my life, and it messed me up pretty bad. Trauma's real, folks. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, guys, I think that is all we got for this week. Anything else that y'all need to add?
The tee up for the women's tournament, women's NXT championship is teeing up for me to be right, by the way. That's all I'm gonna say. The brackets are lining up for me to be correct.
Okay.
But we'll worry about that next week after the semifinals.
If BA is right, me and Dub take a shot, because a shot for the lowlights. As we would like to do. BA, before we get out of here, did you want to mention your low light for the week?
Oh yeah,
no?
Thank you. I'll mention it.
I probably shouldn't have gave it to BA.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take it away. Right? I was like,
too late. I got it now. So on the
all right, guys, that's it. No.
This has been another episode. No. So on the Twitters, just going through the timeline, there's a creator out there, but goes by the name of Wrestling Okatsu, and he had one of the most cringeworthy videos I've ever seen on YouTube. And I'm not here to bash creators. That's not what we do here. We all create.
That's not what you do.
No, I'm not, because I think all creators would appreciate. Creators with at least a half a brain would appreciate us, or at least me right now calling this out. But he had a smash or pass list of WWE main roster talent, and I was just like, bro, that's just I don't really understand the why in that. We've never as a podcast said, hey fellas, do you think we should just come out here and talk about chicks we bang in the WWE that we probably would never meet? It's quite ridiculous. I don't know. It's ridiculous to me. It's just like, come on, man. Why you gotta objectify these chicks worse than they already get objectified? They know
BA's
what their
like,
bodies look
hey,
like.
BA's like,
It's unnecessary.
Listen, I closed down the Lions Den for 3 months, damn it.
If I can't objectify, nobody can.
Right.
Nobody can. Damn it. Not on my watch.
Right.
But no, it was just cringe as fuck to me, in all honesty. And it had to be called out. It was gross.
I thought you were going to talk about all the people on wrestling Twitter who saying they were going to stay in on Saturday nights just to watch Collision.
No, I'm going to leave that to you, Doug.
AEW Collision coming to a Saturday night near no one, because most people won't be watching that shit.
And CM Punk probably won't be there like originally advertised. CM Punk. And I don't got the time or energy to care anymore.
The most self-destructive person
I'm so sick of it.
I've ever followed.
It's literally.
And I'm a Joe Budden fan too.
Damn, right.
He just loves toxicity.
Hey, me and Dub run around the same. we playing around the same neighborhoods.
I listen to Button.
Different streets.
I clip Button. I can't sit through a whole Joe Budden podcast. He just I can't.
My favorite podcast.
Respect. I can't do it.
Because
much respect to y'all.
I'll say this, and this is off subject, and we're gonna get out of here, guys. But let me give y'all a little bit of inside baseball when it comes to podcasting. There's a magic to this thing that we do here, and shout out to Mumbai, shout out to Germany, shout out to all the people that listen to us. It's called chemistry, and the chemistry must be organic, but you have to have some type of deviation. That is why we always encourage, hey, if you agree, that's fine, but give it a little bit of something else. And if you ever want to hear another master of it, I mean, if you're already satisfied with what you hear at Let Me Book the Territory, please listen to Joe Budden, Mr. Joe Budden himself, who is a master at this, just causing division in times just because, or going out there and doing things for the sake of content because you know it's gonna blow up, because it's just about that quality. It's such a good listen because you have to be able to blend some of the real shit and some of your commentary with just ridiculous jokes. This is again, if you're listening to us here and the shenanigans that we pull, believe me, we're students of that game. We're students of a lot of other entities as well, because that's what the podcast game is. It's about a lot of jokes, a lot of talking about some serious stuff, but you're interweaving it all to make a beautiful tapestry. And unlike, never mind, I'm not even gonna do that to him. Hey, if you want to make Smash or Pass videos, go ahead, bro. You got it. I love the intro, by the way. That intro was incredible. Other than
You're an asshole.
Hey man, he must know his audience. I'll say that much.
And that's what I was like.
What is his audience? I would love to see.
People watched it. It was TV was from like 1987, just sitting there in the background. And I was like, oh, this is it. And then he was giving the reasons, and I was just trying to find a pattern of the smashes or the passes. And it seems like with a name such as, he's really into Asian culture. I could tell. There's also a bit of just
go shower.
Listening to the voice and certain things. It was like, look, that's just me. I'm a psychologist, so I just be breaking down shit that you probably don't even think about. I'm sick, so I just be like, and I'll be just connecting some dots that other people don't see. I'm like, I forget what that dude name. It was like the Pretender. Somebody, one of the dudes should be sitting there analyzing shit that other people don't see. Like Psych. There it is. Yeah. There you go. You could be the my black sidekick.
I kind of look like him. That tracks.
Yeah, I was like, there you go. Dwele Hill.
Dwele Hill,
yeah. Look at us. You've been psyched out. But guys, enough of that. We're not gonna hold you any longer. We gave you a quick episode this week. Join us next week for more shenanigans. And we are going to do what are we gonna do? We got some other things coming up. I wanna save it, so we'll get into that next week.
Yeah, no teasing. We don't gotta tease me.
Yeah, no more dick teasers. I think Dub opened the show with some dick teasers. But we're gonna talk about. Shut up, but don't shut up. Dub, shut your mouth. But no, talk. But don't. But say stuff. But don't. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Dub, please tell the people where they can find you without saying any words. Got you. All right. You can
every week. We are coming back. Embrace the Turn Up next Tuesday, first week back. The Put in Bay preview. BA, don't worry, we're gonna figure it out. If you're looking for me on these socials,
PvP
ADUB1220, hit the follow button. I promise I will fuck up your algorithm with filth, jokes, and wrestling. Not necessarily in that order.
BASMR. Let the people know what you got going on.
BASMR. Oh, in all seriousness, right? You can find me, running the illustrious podcast page at Let Me Book Pod on Twitter.
All of that is him. Every single tweet.
Not every single one. Y'all do the math. Y'all listen to this show. Y'all can know who's tweeting what and when. That also still figuring out the connective tissues of the IG and Facebook, seeing it all collaborative and all that stuff. Also, the second episode of BA show, the Let Me Book podcast presents the BA show. I'm just mixing everything up. Second episode, being the homeboy Sean talking about Vengeance, Night of Champions, the year 2007. That's what it is. It's Vengeance, Night of Champions. Because they was experimenting, throwing out Night of Champions. So me and the homie Sean figured it'd be a good time to deliver a Night of Champions episode, considering we're in Night of Champions season. Very interesting episode. Time in wrestling. The Ruthless Aggression era. Jimmy Wang Yang, Jimmy Snuka wrestling in 2007. That's all I'm gonna say. Lots of things to dissect there. But those episodes come out still every other week. And that's pretty much it, man. Just trying to get the side pod and keep my sanity here so I don't get us fired or canceled or anything of that nature by my slippery tongue. Pause.
Whoa, got it. Whoa. Gotta say, guys, it's too late. We will not be here ever again. Thanks, BA. It's been a great run. No, man. Guys, and if you're interested, you can follow me at E_RAY_ the bad guy on the Instagrams. E_RAY, the hipster on the Twitters. Again, like Dub said, with wrestling and filth, probably, and some random commentary about wrestling as well, or titties. I don't know. Just depends on the day, however I feel.
Titties.
Bounce them motherfucking titties is one of my favorite sayings. But with that said, you can also find me on Inaudible Ruckus every Saturday. Binge Flicks and Chill. Coming back June. Mark your calendars. First week of June. We're going to be dropping the episodes, probably starting with Wakanda Forever. And we're going to get into it. So we got some great episodes planned for you guys. And you might hear some familiar voices or two. You never know. So tune in for that. But other than that, guys, I want to say thank you for listening to us. It's been another fantastic episode brought to you by the letter F for fantastic. Let Me Book the Territory, the greatest wrestling podcast of all time. Like BA likes to say, get on your knees. Dub tells you to sweep me. And then close your eyes because the madness is going to wash over you. You don't want to get that in your mouth like mist.
Like it won't take long.
Sorry.
So much mist.
Another episode. So much mist.
All the pleasures
Bukaku.
Of the mist.
And we're out of here.
Bukake!